Design, they frame of mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's got some space here. 30, past the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts? And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now Brady. And he's got his tight end Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Succop for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 36 yards on the play.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff. Fournette running left. Tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Brady going to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Here's Brady to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Rodney McLeod. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On the ground with a tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it is now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing is Hurts.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man has got it. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
Second and 5.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's third down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
And what a year Devontae Smith had at Alabama in 2020. The first wide receiver to win the Heisman since Desmond Howard in 1991 while he was at Michigan. The 10th overall pick of the Eagles, who traded up from number 12 to get him. He's reunited with his old quarterback Jalen Hurts from a few years back at Alabama. 117 catches last year, led all of major college football.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Hurts to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Go wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Hey, they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now. There's a penalty flag down.
They touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help the comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Coming to you. Hey,
now Leonard Fournette. Able to slither by. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now he'll throw with Brady. A check down here to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Play action. Now it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. He's got it to Fulgham. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check. Watch out. Under 10, under 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Ben Banogu able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that's complete to Sanders. Once more, the fighting through, and he's got space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And he was brought down by Patrick Johnson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
A toss running left, Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by one more.
42, Eagles 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You're going to see me in your nightmares. Bopo's the Mike. Mike's Bopo. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side here to Sanders. Dancing away at the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And he's got Roan. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's get off the field. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, alert 3, alert. Hurry. Shit. 25, check 25.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Milton Williams there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.